When life throws you the unexpected, wouldn't it be great to have someone right there with you? Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Thomas Horne is there, ready to help protect what matters most to you. Call Thomas today at 229-798-4018 for a free quote. He might just save you money and get you better protected. Serving all of Southwest Georgia like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Thomas Horne is there. Visit his website at thomasismyagent.com. Welcome back to another episode of the Southern Football Report, presented by State Farm agent Thomas Horne, thomasismyagent.com. Each week we get a personal testimonial. Kyle?
Thomas is my agent. He helped me out this week with something, and I appreciate it.
For auto, home, or life insurance anywhere in Southwest Georgia, visit thomasismyagent.com. State Farm agent Thomas Horne in Moultrie. Well, guys, we're back again. Here we are. I feel like we could just record some of what we talked about last week, especially as it relates to Florida State, and just play it back this week. But here we are again, another week of the Southern Football Report. Really, we could probably take some clips from last year about Florida State and just put them into this week's podcast, but we won't. We've got a lot of stuff to go over from last week's action. We're going to talk about what happened out in Palo Alto, but to keep it in chronological order, we're going to start with Louisville, Miami. Before we do that, a quick introduction for our listeners. Directly across from me, I've got Brian Howell.
Hey, fellas.
Glad to have you back in the studio.
Yeah, so good to be back.
Off the phone.
Yeah, that delay kills me.
Yeah. You know, it's not, I've been thinking about it. I've been listening to other podcasts, and now that I've heard how it works with us on the phone, I can hear it when other people, but before that, I didn't know.
All right.
So our listeners probably don't care.
I'm here.
Yeah, you did a great job
Back in the
anyway.
studio.
All right, and then to Brian's right at my 10 o'clock, I've got Kyle Shaver. Kyle, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Yeah, we're all kind of talked out today. We've had busy days, and but, you know, here we are. We're going to record this podcast on a Wednesday night after church, after, you know, what, first grade boys, Brian?
Yes. First grade boys.
That'll wear you out.
At least it was played rec night tonight.
There you
That
go.
was good.
There you go.
That's always a good night.
Yep.
Yeah, I was upstairs with the youth,
Nice.
high school boys, which admittedly is much easier than the.
They're probably talked out too.
Yeah, they're like, they don't want to talk at all.
Yeah.
They just want
No.
to sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a good thing for men to be involved in boys' lives at church. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
and
That's right.
So that's our part of what we're supposed to do. All right, so let's start with the Friday night game that Kyle called, and 2 weeks ago, I messed up the schedule. I thought that was not. I thought that game was going to be Friday week.
Yeah.
You know, 2 weeks ago, and I was a week off. But yeah, Kyle, you called it.
Freaky Friday in the ACC.
For sure.
Well, it's tough to win in the ACC, man. It's a
On the
meat
road.
grinder. It's a meat grinder. No,
They were at home
seriously.
though, right? They were at home. So.
Yeah, that was a Carson Beck, and that was a Mario Cristobal special.
Yeah. And Louisville's pretty good.
Louisville's got a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
I love his interview from the XFL. Have y'all seen the XFL interview?
No.
When he played in the XFL? You need to watch it. It's one of the best football interviews ever known to man.
So Jeff Braun played at Louisville.
He played at Louisville. Then he was in the NFL for like a short period of time.
Right.
But he was the starting quarterback for one of the inaugural XFL teams.
Like the Dragons.
And leaned into like the whole WWF thing. You need to watch
awesome.
the video.
Yeah.
It's I think he had a concussion or something. They were asking him if he was going to play or not, and he was like, "I got 2 questions for you. Do I have a pulse?" Or something. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But he carries that mentality, and I think his team follows that too. But it's a good one.
So I think he was at Purdue before going to Louisville.
Yeah, he's the one that I think that Purdue beat Ohio State when
Yeah.
he was there a couple
Something like
times
that.
or something.
Big success there.
Yeah. He's a guy that he's one of those that we've talked about this week. Some like guys that are successful when they go back to their alma mater.
Yep.
So he can speak the language there at Louisville.
Quarterback guru, right?
That's what they say.
Yeah, so he's a great coach. Some people would tell you that he is top 5 and nobody knows about it because he's been at Purdue and now Louisville. Mm-hmm. I want to look it up. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so he became the head coach at Louisville in 2023. He played, let's see here.
Was he there as a coordinator at one point, maybe?
I think so. I think he was their offensive coordinator. He played
under Petrino?
Well, let's see here. He played for Louisville under Howard Schnellenberger. Oh. Raise your hand if you knew Howard Schnellenberger coached at Louisville.
I did know that.
Did you?
Yes.
He played professionally in the NFL for 7 seasons, in the XFL for 1. He was the head coach at Western Kentucky and then Purdue.
I think that's when Western Kentucky was scoring like 45 points a game, too. They had a little run there.
Did he have a son that played quarterback, too? Was there a
There
Brom?
was another Brom.
I think he's got a brother.
Maybe that's
in the coaching ranks.
Okay.
So he was also
he's on his staff.
He was also offensive coordinator at Louisville in 2008.
I wonder who the head coach was then. I wonder if it wasn't Petrino.
He was there at some point, yeah.
That was after Arkansas, though, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Man, I don't know. They're all starting to go together with me now.
But he's a grill. I mean, he had that game. Like he had all 3 quarterbacks on the field at one time. So like that was like they had an off week.
So he got Miami on their heels early.
They're down 14-0 before they can even
That's right.
breathe.
Yep.
By the way, 7 seasons in the NFL. His career NFL stats: 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 353 passing yards.
He made it.
He made it.
Hey, best job in the business,
That's what they say, the backup quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a great coach. Louisville is that team that's going to win 8 to 9 games, maybe rise up and get to 10 or challenge maybe for the conference every now and then. And, you know, they're I don't want to call them a dangerous team because they're typically not the team that's going to make a run at a championship unless they have Lamar Jackson, you know, or Teddy Bridgewater, you know, which they've had in the past. But, you know, they're the team you can't overlook.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think Miami did. Miami overlooked them. Say what they want to say. They overlooked them, and they got up on 14. And Carson Beck is not the quarterback to bring you back.
Yeah, he was befuddled.
Oh, man, he was.
Some bad picks in that.
Yeah, could have had some more, too.
Yeah.
Like it was, you know.
Yeah, somebody said threw 4.5 picks.
Yeah.
Well, he also threw his teammates under the bus.
Oh, that was rough.
He did,
That was rough.
I didn't like that.
That is one of the problems with transfers is that they don't have, in most cases, the built-in love for the dudes that they, you know, share the field with.
Yeah. You're a hired henchman at that point.
Some people call them mercenaries.
Yeah.
It's all good when you're winning.
Yes.
Then you see what the real you is.
Oh,
yes. Yes. No pun intended on
and
the
when
real
you. You see too how the players responded to him. Like they weren't coming up to him and asking him to rally. Like he was just kind of it was kind of like Ole Miss last year. He was sitting by himself. He wasn't really
smiling
engaged.
on the sideline.
I don't know, but like he did seem a little like he cared a little bit more, but that wasn't hard to do. To care a little bit more than you cared at Ole Miss.
He probably
year.
lost a payment from somebody over.
Yeah, and that check may not have cleared that. They may have canceled that Venmo payment.
Yeah.
Well, it shakes things up in the ACC. That's
I mean,
sure.
Louisville and Tech are in the driver's seat.
And Virginia still.
And Virginia, yeah.
And the thing about Louisville, they've been winning without their running game really being what everybody thought it was going to be, and now it's starting to gain some steam. They could get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look at the standings in the ACC because now you've got me curious. Real quick, let's just take a quick peek. So Georgia Tech is 4-0 in the conference. Virginia's 3-0. SMU, don't look now, 3-0 in the conference, 5-0 overall. Pitt, Duke, Louisville, Cal all have 1 loss, in addition to Miami, of course.
So Virginia's loss was non-ACC.
Virginia has 2 losses.
They're 6-1, but it was against.
Oh, you're right.
It was
right,
that weird thing the ACC does.
Yep.
I've never seen that.
It doesn't happen often.
Or it's a non-conference conference game.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
doesn't
played
count towards your standings.
They played NC State, but it wasn't a conference game.
Yeah.
And should have won that game.
Yeah. So right now, Georgia Tech and Virginia, neither one of them play each other, nor do they play Miami. And so if they take care of their business,
They play Louisville? Either one of them play Louisville?
ooh, I'm sure they do.
Georgia Tech's got NC State, Boston College, Pitt, Georgia.
So they have 3 conference games left.
Syracuse. Sorry.
4.
Syracuse next.
Virginia's got North Carolina, Cal, Wake Forest, Duke, Virginia Tech.
So no, neither one of them play the third place team either.
Right.
The top 3 teams do not play each other.
Yeah, no, SMU's, let's see what SMU's got left. SMU's got Wake Forest, Miami, Boston College, Louisville, Cal.
So they got a little tougher road.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
handful of good teams in the ACC. Ain't no doubt.
Yeah. Top 25 type teams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tech, probably a little more than that.
Tech.
Is this a game that costs Miami a spot in the playoff?
An at-large spot.
An at-large when they're 11-1, don't make the conference championship. Let's say Tech and Virginia make it.
I think 3 could get in.
3 ACC teams get in?
I think so. If Miami wins out and those 2,
If the committee does what they said they did last year
they have good wins.
and not count the conference championship game. So if you make it to the conference championship game and you're, quote, in already, if you lose it, it shouldn't disqualify you.
Right.
So, yeah, I could see that. But you got to remember Notre Dame's doing their thing. And you called that one, Brian. You said they're going to the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, Ole Miss still doing their thing.
Well, you got your group of 5 team that's just
I think it's going to be 3 Big Ten teams, 3 ACC teams, 4 SEC teams.
3, 4, that's 10. Plus an at-large plus Notre Dame.
Yes.
Or not at-large, but group of 5.
Group of
5, yeah.
Because I think Indiana, Oregon,
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Could be.
Because of Illinois, Michigan.
Not going to be Penn State.
Not going to be Penn State.
No.
I think it's down to 3 now. They ain't going to do 5 SEC. I think it's going to play itself out anyway at 4, 3, 3, 1, 1. Because Notre Dame's rolling, man.
Yeah, I mean,
We're nothing really ahead of them.
No.
Yeah, that could be. I don't know. I mean, I would put Georgia Tech up against just about anybody, not named like Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
Although never count Georgia Tech out and Brent Key and the way he's going to motivate that team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe Virginia could make some noise. I don't think they've got what it takes defensively to make some noise in the playoff. Make the playoff, sure.
The other part of that, 2 Big 12 teams might slither in.
I forgot about them.
Because they got some pretty good teams this year, too.
Well,
a handful.
If Texas Tech does what they're supposed to do from this point forward, the media narrative will get them there because they were the offseason darling of the Big 12 and all of that.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of the ACC and how tough it is to win in the ACC, as evidenced by the fact that Mike Norvell is 5-2 at Florida State versus the SEC. He has lost 9 ACC games in a row after this loss to Stanford.
Still hadn't won since he was 42.
Right. And, he's not going to have another birthday, probably as the head coach at Florida State.
Did you see his interview talking about how tough he knew it was going to be?
Yes. Man.
And Brian said he looked haggard.
He looks 40 again today. Or was it yesterday?
He got the pep in his step
Dude,
again.
how bad is it y'all got to fly out there and play?
That is, now I will say that is a disadvantage.
That's what he was talking about.
Disadvantage to the Big Ten teams and the ACC teams having to travel.
It's awful.
I'm not going to make that excuse. I appreciate you acknowledging it because it does make me feel a little bit better.
Get 120 young men on a plane and in a hotel.
But here's the thing, man. You go out there and play a team that's not good, okay? And maybe at the start of the game, the travel and the weight of needing to win this game for Florida State, maybe that brings them down to where they're somewhere close to on par with Stanford. But then at halftime, Stanford's now starting their backup quarterback in the second half, their backup running back, their backup right guard. Okay? So you get the ball, don't score, then Stanford goes 94 yards on their first drive of the second half to score a touchdown and go up 2 scores.
So the problems are defensive mostly on this team, right?
Well, you give up 20 points, you'd think you should win.
Yeah, they only scored 13 this week.
This week, we couldn't run the ball.
Yeah.
Against Stanford. I'll be honest with you. I think the team had quit on him. I said I wasn't going to watch it, but
You were up late. You texted us late. Me and Brian were being asleep.
Dude, that's brutal.
well,
10:30.
it wasn't too bad because we had gone to a concert.
Yeah.
We went to the Brandon Lake concert.
Oh,
in
yeah. So you were still
Jacksonville.
like a little jacked up.
So I came back into the hotel and watched us miss the field goal. We were down 3-0, and we missed a 57-yard field goal, which was partially blocked. And I'm like, oh man, well that's not really what I hope to walk in and see. And then I go up to the hotel room, and I laid there in the bed, and I watched the entire thing. And I text you guys at halftime. I said, I know you're asleep. This is for documentation purposes.
He wanted it on the record.
We're down 3 at halftime. They're bringing out their second string running back, quarterback, and right guard. They're bad anyway. We definitely win this game, right?
And you said nope.
And
At 2:14 a.m.
Which, by the way, did you happen to see the last play? Did you see the way the game ended?
On the one, did they review that?
Oh, yeah. He was in, man.
I thought so too.
He was in. It doesn't matter.
Did he get they're going to fire the referee like they did in SEC today?
I just saw that.
Dude. So, first of all, we had no business being even close to scoring. Because speaking of backup quarterbacks,
Yeah.
Tommy Castellanos got almost decapitated.
Bad.
Targeting call as we're trying to drive down there and score. We bring in the backup quarterback, Kevin Sperry, who's a true freshman. Now he's on the road trying to come from behind and win a game that we've struggled in all night. Eventually, it leads to a Hail Mary that's called on like the 10 as time expires. And I'm like, oh, well, that's the end of the game. And they said, no, there's still 2 seconds left. So then, okay, we're on the 10. Surely we can, we got a shot. So, of course, it's a bad snap. Kevin Sperry, the true freshman quarterback, has to turn around, run behind him, pick it up, chunk it into the end zone. Thankfully, he didn't take a sack. He was aware enough to not do that. And he just throws it up into the end zone to Deuce Robinson, and he's interfered with. So now it's an untimed down from the 2. And I'm thinking, well, maybe there's some sort of I honestly, as a fan, I'm like, I really don't even care if we lose at this point, but we could miraculously win. And I thought it was a pretty good play call by Gus. It was the old fake option, and then the shovel pass to the running back who's kind of hidden behind the offensive lineman, and he falls forward. I will bet money any other time if I cared that the guy got in. They said he was not in. They reviewed it. Play was upheld. Call was upheld.
Did they do all the discussion up there? What was the reason?
No, conveniently, there were technical difficulties.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Oh.
Conveniently, there were technical difficulties
Brian's in for
in this game.
conspiracy theory. He's in it.
I need to do a little looking into this.
Yeah. Conveniently, there were technical difficulties. Yeah, unfortunately, listen, it wouldn't change anything. Florida State is just, broken right now. I don't think Mike Norvell, his message, the balloon, if his message was a balloon, it got popped sometime between Jordan Travis's injury and the CFP snub in 23, and he's never been able to reinflate
Or it looks like it's like 4-day-old at the party.
Yeah, it's
dying on the vine.
It's like over here, like it needs something to help it stand up.
Oh man.
Yeah, just it's bad.
So they're gonna wait, right? End of season body of work.
The message from the athletic director was that they would do a quote comprehensive assessment.
What he got the full what was the
vote of confidence?
The deadly vote of confidence.
Yeah. So Allie texted me after that Monday, and she said, "Dude, the season's already over.
Do it now."
Technically, we know we have more games, but the season's over, my man. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. My only hope is that they know something that the fans don't.
Yeah.
And they have a plan, and the plan is not, well, we'll just wait and see what he does the next 5 games.
Well, I mean, the reality is if he's fired in their minds, they can do their due diligence with him coaching.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't have the upheaval on the staff. You don't have who's calling the plays, who's doing this, who's doing that. Keep status quo. Do your work back here and find out who your guy is.
The problem is if you fire him December 1st, signing day is like December 5th.
Yeah.
And so good luck.
I mean, what would it take, do you think, at this point for them to fire him? Like lose this weekend? Or next weekend?
I thought losing to Stanford would be what it took. I mean, maybe if nobody shows up to any of the games or he's being booed from the stands at homecoming versus Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I remember a 30-0 Wake Forest beating in Tallahassee.
Well, you said that's Wake Forest is the team that you don't want to play if you're on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Then Clemson, then Virginia Tech, NC State, Florida.
2 more home games, and that's Wake Forest and maybe Virginia Tech.
Who's also without a coach.
Yeah. Now,
3, 4 one-possession losses in a row.
Yeah, that's what Mike said. You know, we've lost. This was before the Stanford game.
It's the
two
Sam
good
Pittman,
teams.
It's the Sam Pittman thing. Sam Pittman had how many one-loss games in his tenure there in the last? Like 7 or 8.
But you can't be in one-possession games with teams that you significantly outspend on your roster, on your coaching staff, on your facilities, that you out-recruit. I mean, listen, we're not losing to Stanford, Virginia, and Pitt because they have better players.
Right.
They may have a better team. They're better coached.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. Look, I like Mike, but now he has 4 game losing streaks since 2020. There ain't been that many seasons.
0 before that.
The
He came
only
in at 20,
one,
didn't he?
Yeah, the only one that existed prior to that was 1975, I think, before Bobby Bowden.
And he beat Bama.
They're all in conference.
Did something Kirby can't do.
He missed a great opportunity today when asked at the press conference, how can your team beat Alabama but then be on a 4-game losing streak? And the answer there is, well, the Alabama game shows what we're capable of when we play well, prepare well, and when we do our job. That's the answer.
Yeah.
He mumbles and fumbles and talks about, well, there are lots of good teams and everybody can beat anybody. And it's like, man, no, you missed it. The opportunity there is to say, this is what we're capable of. We just have not lived up to the standard.
Yeah. What's the word they keep saying he keeps using? It's got to respond.
Respond.
We're going to respond.
Did you see the reports from the locker room after the game? That they were making fun, the players
of the respond
mantra.
If the players are making fun of you, that's never good.
It's not good.
How can you continue to be the coach?
He's lost control of the situation.
The only way that you survive that is you go to the players that are making fun of you. You say, hey, buddy, sorry, you no longer play here.
Right.
Like you could play for the next guy, but I'm still the coach for the next 5 games.
And so you're not going to play right now.
And you're not playing.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Real quick, I told you it was an accountability issue with Mike Norvell and disciplining players, when they screw up and all these things. So at one point in the game, Florida State's defense holds Stanford to a field goal attempt, 35-yarder or something. They miss the field goal. Stanford does. Bounces off the right upright, and it's a win, right? Except we're offsides. It's 4th and 4. We are offside, so now it's an automatic first down. You're not going to guess what happened after that, right? Touchdown. So it goes from a missed field goal to a touchdown because of a dumb penalty. And I said it right when it happened. I'm like, all right, so that dude can't play the next series. Like, you got to sit him on the bench for a minute. Right. You have to make sure that everybody knows
that's unacceptable.
This is unacceptable. Guess who gives up the touchdown pass?
That guy.
The same dude. Who admittedly played well later in the game. He and Mike Norvell get into it on the sidelines. And not because Norvell's chewing him out, because Norvell is trying to chew him out, and he just walks away from him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a telltale.
It's over.
He's lost the locker room, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's over. All right, Bama, Tennessee. I did not watch this one.
I watched that one. You watched it? You didn't
Not
watch
all
it?
of it. Bits and pieces.
It was a game till half, till 2 seconds. Tennessee's on the goal line, trying to punch it in.
So it's 16-7.
16-7.
They're going in.
Can get it to 14, 16. Right? Within reach. That's a tie game. Let's call it essentially a tie game. he throws the 99-yard pick six.
And the place goes wild.
And
That was heard around the world.
Oh, my gosh.
Have y'all seen the videos about how far away you could hear it? Like, it's nuts.
My boss was there. He said he's never heard that stadium like that.
I mean, I was at the Bama, crazy enough, the Bama LSU game when Julio took it to the house. That was loud.
Right.
That was loud, but they say that this was louder. But then it just felt, and Tennessee did respond back in the second half, and there were some things that happened, but it felt like.
So Tennessee had a lot of drops, right?
Yeah, they're like Georgia of last year.
Yeah.
Terrible drops.
I read that.
So
But
the facial expressions of the Tennessee coaches in the booth, have you seen that?
Hand over the face.
It's like there's no way this is happening. Look.
That's like a slow death. You're just watching that guy run 100 yards,
my God.
And there ain't a
and
thing in
knowing
the world
there
you
ain't
can do about
nothing you can do. Like, okay, all right. Have you ever thought about it? That was on the Bama sideline, I guess. I mean, is it worth it?
Somebody running out there and tackling him off the bench.
Is it worth to stick your foot out and what?
What happens? It's a penalty.
It's a penalty. You're probably tossed.
Ejection.
Oh, you got to have a guy on the team that knows he's not going to play.
Which coach was it? Woody Hayes?
Yeah.
One of his players did it, right?
He did it.
I think he did it.
Hey, you got to want it, man.
I mean,
It's kind of like pass interference in the end zone.
yeah, like
you
you just take the 15 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but it was 30 to what the score ended up being. What 30 to
37-20, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The game was not that. Like
It wasn't that bad.
no, the score tells a story that the game didn't tell. It was a whole lot better game than the score told.
I love watching the shorts, the 8 to 10 minute on Sunday mornings, you know. And Ty just continues to use his head to trick people, and like he's playing out of this world.
Yeah, he's playing at an elite level for sure.
But going back to the first game of the year, it was the complete opposite.
I know.
And first start, road start,
Sure,
it's got to be what it was.
And you know, I bet they probably internally, man, were like, we're embarrassed, we're mad.
Yeah. That's the way.
And responded.
It was kind of what they needed. They needed that.
They did respond.
Yeah.
They needed that wake up call.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to the big one, Ole Miss at Georgia. Man, what an awesome game.
Has anybody punted yet?
Yeah.
Finally.
A couple times. So going back to an old game, I've been at a lot of Georgia games in recent years. That fourth quarter, the back end of the fourth quarter, was as loud as I can remember. The loudest game I've ever been to was LSU Georgia 2013. That was what was the Mettenberger, it was back and forth. It was like this. It was 41, 42 to 38 or whatever. This game at the end was just like that. I looked at Katie during the game and I said, this feels like, LSU 2013, like it's like that kind of vibe.
I think that game ended on a couple of sacks.
It did. Leonard Floyd had a couple sacks.
Yep.
It was a very similar feeling. But man, it's still, the story is like I told Katie at a point, I said, if it's third down, I'm not standing up again. I'm not doing it.
Tired.
I'm not standing up for third down again until we get a stop. And I didn't stand up to the fourth quarter.
So Ole Miss had 1 yard.
When life throws you the unexpected, wouldn't it be great to have someone right there with you? Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Thomas Horne is there, ready to help protect what matters most to you. Call Thomas today at 229-798-4018 for a free quote. He might just save you money and get you better protected. Serving all of Southwest Georgia like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Thomas Horne is there. Visit his website at thomasismyagent.com.
In the fourth quarter?
Yeah, they got outscored 17-0 and have one net yard.
Net yard.
Net yard.
Man.
After not being stopped the whole game.
Yeah. It was
Gunner looked good, man.
So he's second in the country in pass in efficiency.
Yeah.
He's a gamer. Y'all, he's just straight up like somebody said this, we don't know which podcast it was I was listening to. If you put Gunner and Carson Beck side by side, Gunner is winning no competitions.
Yeah.
Like no skills competitions. He's not. He might win like a
foot race.
Like a foot race. He may win a modeling competition with them. He's winning no competitions as far as like skill level. But dude is a football player.
Oh man,
like he is Gunner Stockton. I think if he was a linebacker, he'd be just a good linebacker.
Yeah.
If he was a tight end,
and so like Wednesday, they were still unsure.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I heard from some folks that knew that he did not practice Monday and Tuesday. So crazy thing this week, I read it on the what's it called, the junkyard on 3 that Kirby went away from normal Kirby. They practiced no practice Monday, practice Tuesday, no practice Wednesday, practicing on Thursday. Normally he's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on an off week. He gave them Wednesday off. He's playing the long game. He's got to get his guys healthy. There's guys that are banged up, Gunner being one of them. And after that game, that was a blow for blow on the offense. Just who's going to flinch. You said first turnover wins.
Yeah.
And it was the first stop wins.
Right.
Because they didn't really stop Georgia much either on anything.
So they trusted him a bunch of times in key moments to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And he delivered
across the middle. We talked about it like he's developing a confidence to throw the ball in the middle of the field. Something that Jake Fromm struggled with for a long time. And he developed that. He found Lawson lucky 7 times, number 7 for 3 touchdowns. Like that
Amazing.
that was really cool. Several big throws that you had Zachariah Branch across the middle one time. A really sweet throw to London Humphries on the sideline where he slides and catches it.
Yep.
I mean, 26 for 31 for 289 is sporty.
And Coach Bobo needs some respect behind his name.
Put some respect on that man's name.
He's calling it.
Well, finally, maybe people are realizing that the man knows what he's doing. I think they play one of the best things they do in Athens, and I think one of the reasons why it works so well is because Bobo and Kirby are longtime friends. They were friends before they worked together. All these things, they played together.
Yeah,
30 years ago. They play a great brand of complementary football. So at Auburn, he pretty much knew that Auburn's offense wasn't going to score a lot of points. You didn't see the offense opened up quite as much. Now, Auburn's got a better defense and that type of thing, but they didn't take a whole lot of chances. Once they realized what was going on in the second half, I think he just basically said, we're going to mash it. Mm-hmm. Against Ole Miss, they knew they had to score a bunch of points because Georgia's defense wasn't stopping Ole Miss's offense, and he opened it back up again. I think that's a chemistry.
Yeah.
Understanding the coaching staff.
I think that Kirby and Mike and their offensive staff, they know who they are. Right. I mean, Kirby said as much. He said, we're not an explosive team. We're a 12, 14-play drive. Now, on Saturday, there was some explosives out there that you're like, well, I love this, but I also love a 14-play drive. Like, that's fine, too, if that's who you are.
I don't think Ole Miss is very good on defense.
No, they're not. They're not very good on defense. But
especially after that many plays, and you could tell they were dog-tired.
Yeah, but now the offensive line, I've probably seen some of the videos, like, Glover was, like, imposing his will on people. Like that, and that was something good to see that you hadn't seen out of the Georgia offensive line in a long time. They seemed like they were having a good time playing. Like it was fun to be physical with them. Like that was kind of back to what they got used to. I hate that Colby Young got hurt. Tough loss.
Done for the year.
I've read some reports. If Georgia makes a run in the playoff, maybe mid-January. If they make it that far, who knows? But good thing you do have Noah Thomas, who can kind of fill that role in. Dylan Bell came back in the game, kind of re-announced himself as like, hey, remember me? I'm still here.
Right.
Had a really good game. So it was a fun game to watch.
It looked like Athens was peak Athens up there, man.
Oh, it was
the weather.
Sunny and 75. It was the stripe out thing was weird. Like I didn't really like it. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Didn't participate.
So are we good at that yet?
I don't want to do it again.
I think that's Boomer Sooner.
That's what Auburn does.
That's right.
Like that's what Tennessee does.
So what were you ordered to wear?
I was supposed to wear white. I refused. I wore red.
I'm gonna go back and watch the video, see if I can find you.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one.
If you're a certain age, you probably don't get the.
I mean, I knew it. My sister was like, "Oh, that was lame, Kyle. You're like, you should participate." I'm like, I'm a grown man. I'm wearing what I want to wear.
I picked this shirt out a month ago.
Well, I'll tell you, I joked with some friends of mine that we went to the national championship with. I said, y'all, we need it. And I sent them a picture of what I wore the national championship and what I wore that game. Same hat, same shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, well, we know what you're wearing the rest of the season.
Got to, man.
So
and the same socks.
that's right.
Don't wash them.
Yeah. Or
Got to wash them.
probably wash them.
All right, so we got a bye week. Florida. I hate the way ESPN's thing goes back.
You got
23.
bye week, Florida. Then you got
At Mississippi
State, Texas.
Texas at home.
Charlotte,
Tech.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got to win 4 of them.
Checking the bins.
Got to win 4 of them.
You got to win 4 if you want the playoff.
Yeah.
Probably not making it at 9-3.
That Tech game's Friday night.
Yeah. Freaky
Or
Friday.
Friday.
Friday day, 3:30.
Last time we played them, I think we had trouble.
Well, that'll give you an extra
Barely
day's
beat
rest.
them, maybe. Paul Johnson.
Where?
Or did they beat us when we played Tech on Friday after Thanksgiving?
That was last year.
No, Paul Johnson days.
Oh, they probably beat us.
I think they did. I think he outcoached Rick at the end with a. He let us score.
Was that when Hudson Mason threw a pick?
I can't remember.
I think it was. I think Hudson Mason threw a pick right in front of me. Love that guy.
How dare him?
Love that guy.
What'd you guys think, big picture, about Arizona State's win over Texas Tech?
Just that the Big 12's a mess.
I was happy for Kenny Dillingham.
They're all a mess.
Yeah.
All the conferences are a mess. They're going to be a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a bad thing.
No.
No. I think it's for the fan. This is an exciting football. And even I'm no fan of I love football, but I'll casually watch some games here and there. I'm locked in, man. I'm locked in wanting to watch these games.
Look at Georgia Tech and Syracuse.
Right, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
So I saw that the first 6 weeks of the season, the top 10 portals teams were 26-1. The last 2 weeks, they're 10-11. So does it mean that depth's becoming an issue for them? Or they're just meeting the heart of their schedule?
It's probably a combination.
It's probably a combination of those two, plus just thinking of my favorite team. When adversity hits, do the dudes that were transfer mercenaries actually continue to respond?
Yeah.
Do they continue to play hard, or do they just say, "Hey, man, I don't really love y'all. I'm just here.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here in 8 weeks."
Yeah. It's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't like that part of the game.
No, that is a bad part.
That's where we're at.
Let's move on to our preview section. We've got this has been so easy because we're already at almost 40 minutes. So let's move to our preview section. And what we'll do is this week's schedule is a little, I don't know, soft isn't the right word. There's not a whole lot of great games this week, but there are some good ones. Brian, you specifically mentioned Indiana and UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana, of course, now ranked number 2 in the country. Kurt Cignetti got his big raise.
6.
Spurning, Penn State and anybody else that might come and try to get him. Now they're facing a team that fired their coach 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, whatever. That, according to Kirk Cignetti's words, that's a 3-0 team that we're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on that one? It's a home game for
Jerry
Indiana.
Neuheisel, my guy.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
Have you seen the locker room celebrations with him?
They love it.
Oh man, he's a dude.
The funny thing is he ain't the coach. He's an offensive coordinator.
He was a quarterback coach.
I don't even know the coach's name.
I don't either. Who is it?
I have no idea.
I don't think it matters.
Doesn't matter. He's the guy.
Yeah.
He's the guy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been great to see, man. They had to score 3 times late last week against Maryland and pulled it out.
Yeah.
Y'all, Indiana's favored by 25.5.
Yeah.
At home.
I'm not picking UCLA, put it that way. But I do think it'll be interesting, and you never know, man. You never know. Give me Indiana, though. I'm a believer in Siggs. He's my new favorite guy to watch interview.
Oh, yeah.
And talking about Kirby going soft, did you hear his practice routine?
Oh, man, it's wild.
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes on Monday, hour and 45 during the week, and then another one on Friday.
Yeah. Like an NFL
More
type.
than one way to skin the cat, I guess.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say about Cignetti, he's coached 20 games at Indiana. He just got a $100 million fully guaranteed contract. His practice schedule is different from those that have had the ultimate amount of success. I wonder if in year 4 and 5 of Cignetti's tenure at Indiana, if we're not all like, oh, man, the shines wore off that penny.
Could.
And they come back down to earth a little bit.
Losingest program in history.
Are they?
Wow.
Yeah. Losingest.
I figured that would have been like UConn or somebody.
Well, think about how bad they've been, man, for so
For a
long.
long time. They've played ball for a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously, give me Indiana. If we're picking with the spread,
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking UCLA. Yeah, they'll keep it close, but give me Indiana.
To update our listeners, Brian made a big leap last week. Went 4-1. Kyle, you went 3-2. I went 2-3. Kyle's still atop the standings at 23-14, and Brian, you and I are now tied for second place, not last place, 17-20.
Coming along.
So
I got a week's lead. I'm good.
we're all taking Indiana.
A lot of ball left.
That's right.
Let's go to Ole Miss at Oklahoma. Lane Kiffin comes out this week and says that he thinks Oklahoma's stealing signals.
Well, if you watch,
He's hilarious. He's also as good of his interviews.
if you watch what he's talking about when Oklahoma played Auburn, it is pretty.
The safety's crashing on the
It's like,
slant.
wow, bro.
And they ask him if is he changing. He said competitively. I cannot tell you.
So
That guy's awesome.
this is a really good game. This is offense versus defense, right?
Yeah, OU's favorite.
How
4.5.
bad does Oklahoma wish they had Sawchuk and the guy at Kentucky right now? Because they can't run the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know how they let them get away. So they bought in Jaden Ott from
Where's he?
UCLA.
Okay.
Rushed for like 1,000 yards out there. He's done squat.
Yeah.
And so finally they found a freshman that's playing better. But I don't know, man. Give me Ole Miss.
Ole Miss on the road, huh?
12 o'clock. Nasty nooner.
I'm a big Lane fan too these days.
Yeah, I like Lane. Now, my concern this week with Lane is all the extra. And Lane can get into extra, and he'll say he's not, but like he's on the Twitter and he's on Facebook and like he's on the things and he's making comments and
Posting pictures shirtless with the two
He's
yoga
doing
chicks.
hot yoga, man.
girls. Yeah. How about Kirby's joke about got 2 hot yoga tickets? You know, that was pretty funny.
I think you really got him hot yoga tickets.
He
bro.
might have. He probably did. But my concern with Ole Miss this week is that all the extra, what's orbiting around the program, give me Oklahoma.
Well,
Ooh.
as a coach in the middle of the season in a title race, do you tell your agent, I don't even want to, don't bring any of that to me right now? Or do you talk about it?
Lane probably talks about
Lane talks about it, and I think he's not shy about it either. But it doesn't matter because Lane's Lane, and like he's gonna attract it all.
So Freeman turned down Florida.
Supposedly,
Is
I
that the
saw
word?
that today.
And now shift solely on Kiffin.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, would you want Freeman over Kiffin if you're Florida?
I don't know.
I'd want Kiffin. Kiffin scares me at Florida because he reminds me of like Steve Spurrier.
Well,
That's what they're wanting, reincarnation.
They want an offensive guy that scores points and wears a visor and talks crap. That's him.
That's Lane Kiffin.
And that's Steve Spurrier.
He would be dangerous there, but probably so would Freeman. I mean, he's obviously a great coach.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it was a quick no if it's true.
I'm cracking up thinking of Lane Kiffin after he finishes his hot yoga session at the spa in Athens. You know, the place they stayed before the game was like,
Chateau Alon. Like, it's ridiculous nice.
yeah, and he's like, and he's live on the show on Saturday
the
mornings.
people-
He's like, look at this. We got people just walking into the spa while I'm here trying to do an interview. But what's cracking me up is when I'm just imagining him checking out, you know, at the end of the session, he goes, hey, can I get 2 extra tickets? 'Cause I want to give some to my buddy, my friend Kirby. Can you put Kirby Smart on those tickets? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
That would be great.
Do SEC teams fly to all these games, you think, or do they bus?
Oh, I'm sure they
Georgia flew to Auburn.
Okay.
You fly to Auburn from Athens.
Yeah, you're flying everywhere.
Yeah, I'm taking Ole Miss.
It's all about recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to make up ground. All right.
Who'd you?
I took Oklahoma.
What's the point spread there?
4.5.
Oklahoma's favored.
Favored by 4.5.
Man, I'm not changing. I'm taking Ole Miss.
Okay.
Texas A&M, LSU. LSU loses to Vanderbilt. The Fire Brian Kelly crowd is alive and well.
Oh, yeah. I think Brian Kelly might get one of these. He might do an exit.
Like a mutually parting of ways to somewhere else.
Go to Penn State.
Maybe. He's a northern guy, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kyle, you go first on this one.
I can't get a read on LSU, y'all.
Mm-mm.
It's hard to, like, you want to trust the brand. Like that's where my mind is. Like you want to trust the brand in a game like this. And I'm just like, man, I don't know. Texas A&M, they're playing really good right now. The quarterback's playing pretty good.
A&M by 2.5.
Yeah, Elko seems to have the thing going right now. And I just don't know that LSU's got it. I just can't trust them anymore. So give me Texas A&M.
LSU's at home.
At night.
They
got to win.
Yeah, it'll be juiced up now. Literally.
Yeah.
I'll take LSU.
A&M, that defensive performance they threw up the other day was about as impressive as ours was. Arkansas lit them up. After going 2 for 41 on third down the previous 3 games.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll with chaos and go with LSU.
Brian, you and I are going to have to pick differently now. If we want to, we got to catch Kyle
We can
first.
stay together and catch Kyle.
Yeah. All right. Let's do. I'm gonna save the one of the others that we wrote in late for the last pick. Let's do Mizzou at Vandy.
You want to start?
I'll put it to you this way. I believe in Pavia. A home
that
game.
dude's got some swagger, dude.
How about praising the Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I am not a personality fan of his, but then when his interview is that after the game and as tough as he plays, I wonder if Drinkwitz is not also distracted with some of the job openings that are out there.
That's been my thought too.
Now, I admittedly have not watched enough of Missouri this year to know, what their weaknesses are, but I do know that, people are subject to distraction. Mm-hmm. And if he is in any way, he's probably the one that tells his agent, don't talk to me during the season compared to how Lane would handle it. But I could absolutely see Penn State or Florida or somebody like that offering Eli a bunch of money to leave Missouri. And I think now is his window. I think Mark Stoops missed his window to capitalize on his success at Kentucky. Missouri was ahead of the curve, really, on the NIL thing at the beginning. They took advantage of some transfers. Now everybody else is kind of catching up to that. How long can you sustain success at Missouri compared to a place like, say, Florida or Penn State? So I wonder if he's not distracted in this game. It's at Vanderbilt. Give me Vandy. I want to see him rise to number 7 in the country or something.
I'll go next. Pavia is their leading rusher also. Obviously leading passer, but leading rusher. Ahmad Hardy's really good for Missouri. Damon Wilson, I said I didn't really care, but I do care. That guy can get after the passer.
I care a lot.
He can get after the passer. I wish the Dogs had him. I'm having a hard time with this one too. Vandy's in there. They got swagger. I'll take the Commodores.
It's a tough one for me. I like both of these programs. I'm a big Eli fan.
He wears a visor, doesn't he?
I just like the way he doesn't take himself too seriously, man. But he's also a genius, apparently an offensive genius. I'm going to take Vanderbilt.
Eli seems like the kind of guy to me that if they were to have some adversity, I wonder if the players would continue to take him seriously. You see what I'm saying? He's kind of the goofy, mad genius kind of guy.
Wears the glasses.
He's probably got some head busters on his staff. I'd have to think. You know what I mean?
To kind of
some tough guys. Yeah.
All right.
He makes $9 million.
Speaking of that, have you heard about Brent Key's philosophy? He just wants he wants imposing bodies on his staff.
Oh wow!
Oh really?
It's really a lot of it's about physical appearance and that's the toughness mantra they play by. Yeah. It's we're big, we're tough, we're strong. That's and he hires that's part of the thing. It's you can't be a little pipsqueak coming in there cool. On his staff.
Real quick, does Buster Faulkner?
Oh yeah,
get a job offer.
He 100%
with these round of openings.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the buster will get the job after the big jobs are taken.
Right. So let's just
Buster will get SMU when Rhett Lashley goes to Arkansas.
Yeah, something
like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Good for him.
All right. Auburn at Arkansas. Speaking of big jobs coming open.
This is probably back to me.
Yeah.
This is probably the Freeze gets fired game, I'd imagine, if they lose.
Last stand.
I think so.
Well, we just saw Arkansas put up a bunch of points on a really good defense.
The only game they haven't done that was Notre Dame, Pittman's last game.
Yeah. And that was one that they had cashed it in. This was that interim bump you talked about.
So Petrino, some people were saying Petrino might have.
Made it happen.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
there's rumors of that happening in other towns, too.
This is at Auburn, right? I'm sure.
No, I think this is at Arkansas. Let me double check that. Yeah, Auburn at Arkansas, 12:45 on Saturday. Arkansas is favored by 2.5. SEC Network.
Jefferson Pilot.
No, there's a throwback.
Man, give me Arkansas.
Arkansas is favored by 1.5, so essentially an even game.
They're talking about a quarterback change at Auburn potentially.
I like what's his name? Tylen Green, the quarterback at
if they were winning, he'd be in the New York conversation.
He's almost got 2,000 yards passing.
And their offensive line's got the best grade in America.
Yeah.
They just cannot stop anybody.
Yeah, they're going to have to outscore them, and
you can outscore
Auburn. So give me Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, lock agreement, to quote our friend Chip Patterson.
But I quickly on Auburn, they really are close. They missed on quarterback. Bad.
Yeah, they've been missing on
their
quarterback.
Offensive line's bad, too, though.
And now their center's out.
Yeah.
For the year.
And this is his third year, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah. 5-6 and 6-5, I think. Or 6-6. Whatever.
Yeah,
5-7, 6-6.
He came from what he did at Ole Miss. No matter what the methods were, he won. Still beat Alabama. You still got to strap him up. And you still got to go play. Like he beat Alabama at Ole Miss. You know, he did good things at Liberty. Now he had Malik, whatever his name was, as the quarterback. Like he can win games. I don't know if his message isn't translating at Auburn to those guys. He's like, oh, we just got to learn how to play winning football. Man, you've been there long enough to like instill winning football, and you're just not able to get over the hump.
It also could be that his advantage at Ole Miss was that he was allegedly paying players, before it was legal. Now everybody's paying players, so where's your advantage?
He did bring some in.
Dude, that signing day, whatever year that was, when Larry Tunsil ended up at Ole Miss, and I don't think I'm trying to remember because there were several like superstars that signed last minute.
Sue.
I don't. No.
His brother
in Kimdichie.
Kimdichie,
who was from Georgia.
Oh yeah.
I don't. One of them never took a visit to Ole Miss.
Tunsil.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Never took a visit to Ole Miss.
He canceled his visit to Ole Miss.
But flips to Ole Miss on signing day.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about 2013?
That was
something
around,
like that.
Yeah.
And Rick ran that one up to the SEC office. I remember reading all about that. That was fishy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Tunsil was also like, I don't remember if he was committed to Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
But Florida State was heavily on him as well. Right. And
Ole Miss was not even in the conversation.
When there was a rumor of a flip on signing day, Florida State fans were like, okay, all right, we got him. And then it's Ole Miss, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then Kimdichie. And then there were like 4 or 5 stars.
Some receipt. What was the Treadwell?
Yeah. Laquan.
Laquan Treadwell.
Man, he ended up with A.J. Brown, Treadwell, Dawson Knox.
It was some.
Who was the other one that's so good in the NFL still? I'll think of it in a minute. But
you talking about the big muscle dude?
No, he played tight end, number 17.
Evan Ingram. And there was another wideout. He had 5, like, sure enough pass catchers, and they lit us up. I know that.
Yeah. Well, that leads us into our final segment here of the show, where we've got about 5 or 6 minutes here to talk about big picture coaching stuff. So, possibility that Auburn's open after this weekend. Of course, Arkansas's already open. Virginia Tech's open. Penn State, UCLA, Florida, Oklahoma State. Am I missing the big one? I think that's all the big ones, right? Could potentially be Wisconsin. Could potentially be Florida State. I mean, there's not that many, like, high-quality can't-miss candidates to fill that many big jobs.
No, that's what I think is a little Mike Norvell might keep his job a little bit because there's just the pool is watered down.
Who are you going to go get?
Who are you going to go get? Like, who's the guy that you're going to go pull right now to come to Florida State? You know.
Well, this was my thing.
I mean, Lane Kiffin and Freeman are the guys right now.
Yeah, and Franklin.
And but
hey, Franklin's not a terrible option.
No, and you're going to get him cheap most likely.
Yeah. Where's Dan Mullen going to go?
Yeah.
Hey, where's Urban Meyer going to go?
Yeah.
Where's Jimbo going to go?
Yeah.
I think you're going to see them both back in the game.
And the thing about those guys, you can get them, and they ain't got to coach your team. You can get them in November, and you can start recruiting, and they can start getting on the trail, and you got them before December 1st, and that's what they do. Now, Urban Meyer has not coached in the NIL game.
Not just because of his personality, but I just don't know for sure that Urban Meyer still got it.
Might not.
I mean, we saw what happened in Jacksonville. I know that's the NFL and all of that, but that was just his message was
May
like
not translate. Yeah.
I don't know if it translates to today's world.
If he ain't
or
beating
not.
them over the head and working the stew out of them, it might not work.
Right. Now, Jimbo is intriguing.
Yeah.
Even as a Florida State fan.
He's not far enough removed that he hadn't lost the juice.
And I'm thinking, if Jimbo wants to come back and restock the cupboard, which we know he's going to do from a player standpoint, I know the press in Tallahassee don't want him back because he was tough on the press in Tallahassee. But most of the bridges that he burned in Tallahassee in the administration are all gone.
Right.
And it would probably excite the fan base.
Oh, yeah.
60 years old.
Bring some nostalgia back.
Yeah. I don't know if Jimbo's the guy or not. I would take Jimbo over Jeff Golish at USF.
Yeah. Alex Golish.
Yeah, Alex Golish.
Man, I hadn't kept up with all the group of 5 up-and-comers, but I would think people are getting a little bit skittish on that move.
Billy Napier,
recently.
Mike Norvell, yes. So this the conversation that we had via text earlier this week was, Georgia had a can't-miss dude that was waiting on the Georgia job. You can say what you want to, but Kirby wanted that job.
Yeah.
And it made all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
When Mark Richt was fired to go
Well,
get
the story
Kirby.
was that Carolina pulled the trigger. He was going to take Carolina because Georgia wasn't open. Georgia said, we can't wait. You fire Mark Richt.
Right.
That's kind of was a domino.
But they knew if they went after Kirby, most likely they could get him.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Brent Key, him being the former player back at Georgia Tech. Jeff Brom at Louisville. He's a Louisville guy. It's working. Clark Lee, Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And so, but Florida State and Florida don't have that dude out there right now.
Dion.
Right.
Well, that's the fear for Florida State fans. That is a fear. He'd probably recruit well.
I told y'all this week, there'd be an immediate recruiting bump.
I don't know if you'd have the fan support.
Who's the old quarterback y'all got that's still around the game big time?
Oh,
Winky?
yeah.
Chris
Chris
Winky?
Winky. He's an offensive coordinator. I
Tech.
think, Georgia Tech. No, quarterback's coach.
Quarterback coach at Tech.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you get all the way down your list and you got to go hire the quarterback coach at Georgia Tech.
That's what Katie and I were talking on the ride back from Athens. That's what you don't have right now is a lot of coordinators, like hot coordinators.
Mm-hmm. Georgia fans say Glenn Schumann will be a great fit just about anywhere.
Anybody would take him right now. I don't think he did. Glenn Schumann hadn't forgot how to coach football in a year.
Is Bobo going to get a shot?
If Bobo had not had a bad time at Colorado State, I think absolutely.
I don't know if he wants it.
Yeah.
May like being a coordinator.
I think
he needs to stay home. We like him here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Families around here in Thomasville, we like it around here.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could see a coordinator pop up somewhere. That's why I mentioned Buster Faulkner.
I think the coordinators where you're going to pick up some guys that are the jobs that are left. These bigger head coaches going from like a mid-tier program to a high-tier program. Then you get these coordinators that backfill those jobs.
It's going to be fun to watch it all waterfall down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a time to be like I don't know, Coastal Carolina coach or something that's had a good run. You know what I mean?
Who's getting raises?
Tulane.
Who's getting raises?
Tulane's guy is getting mentions for bigger jobs.
Yeah, he was at Troy before Tulane, but I think he's only been at Troy. Yeah,
John Summer. Yeah, he just wins.
Yeah. But I think he's only been, I think it's his first year at Tulane.
Yeah, Google him.
I think that's right. But he won at Troy.
Right.
We'll see. That's been another episode of the Southern Football Report presented by State Farm agent Thomas Horne. ThomasIsMyAgent.com. If you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, he can save you money. He's a great dude. He'll take good care of you. You want an insurance agent that actually cares. Thomas cares. ThomasIsMyAgent.com. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week.